Welcome to Cinematic Thoughts, and these are my thoughts on House of the Dragons, Season 3, Episode 7. First off, let's just get straight into it. Sir Ulf, who saw it coming? I think we did see it coming, but the fact that he's actually sitting there with Armin, drinking his good old ale, that just was like, okay, it's official. And can you really blame him though? Because I will say one thing that Rhaenyra did not do with both Ulf and Sir Hugh was that they got nothing. You haven't given them anything except the fact that, well, they are dragon riders. And really and truly, with the way things are going in that economy, that is not good enough. So you can't, I don't know, I don't blame Ulf, but at the same time, it's like, dang, he's going to the other side. And of course, Armin is just promising him all of these riches and the castle and a name, and it sounds so good. And of course, too, can Armin be trusted? Of course not. To make matters worse, here go Armin. Oh yeah, I heard what Damon did to you in front of everybody. Wait, wait. Now, come on now. Why you have to bring all that up? Like, he's just milking it at this point. But can you blame him? I don't know. I just feel like, oh, dang, that's messed up. Like, oh, really? Is he's gone? Like, this episode, I really don't know how to feel about it. So we've had a dragon battle in this episode. We dealt with who's loyal, who's not loyal, betrayal, deceit, forgiveness. Like, a lot happened. They're preparing the way, but it's still the different emotions that's being thrown in there. That's kind of, I don't know. I'm just conflicted. That's all I can say. I'm just conflicted. So Mysaria, what is her deal? Is she trustworthy? I don't know. Like, on one hand, I'm thinking, okay, well, she wants what's best for Rhaenyra, and so she's being that little, bug in her ear that's keeping her on point and making sure she's paying attention to, the what's going on, and that she's not just being kind of out here just not knowing. But at the same time, her main focus is Damon, and to be honest, I really don't care for that because Damon is Rhaenyra's husband. All right. And before he was her husband, he was her uncle. So you're talking about they're tight. So it's like Mysaria always is like getting into it with him and finding ways to be snarky and kind of just a little bit too much. And it's slightly disrespectful, honestly, because again, this is the queen's husband, right? I forgot what his title is, but this is the queen's husband, and you're trying to get next to the queen, which you already are next to her. I mean, my goodness. Well, what else do you want? How close do you want to be? It's like, is she just trying to get Damon out the way completely? Because she really have it out for him. Like, really. Is she trying to be first lady? Well, she want to be Queen Rhaenyra, and she's the first lady. She want to be double queens. I don't know what the deal is, but I don't care for it, and I also don't know if I trust her, because let's remember, she still kept a secret about Helena with Allison. Actually, she wasn't truthful when Rhaenyra asked her, "Hey, like, yeah, she's pregnant. Like, did you know about any of this?" Ooh, wow. So she wasn't truthful with that, and also when the lady that she was talking to came there, she was like, "Yeah, Rhaenyra, she's not, into, seeing people too much these days. Whenever she's reluctant to talk to you all, then y'all can come to me and I can let her know when she's in a good mood what's going on." I thought that was shady. I did, because what do you mean when she's reluctant to talk to y'all, and but when she's in a good mood? So what you trying to tell this woman, that will never be in a bad mood? Like, whenever she's moody, she always has the attitude. She's always disinterested. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Something's not right there with Mysaria, and I'm glad that Rhaenyra caught it and called her out on it in this episode, telling her like, "Yeah, I know you be in my ear and all of that," but I mean, then whenever you go and sleep with her, so I mean, you just why? Because were you really horny? Like, really and truly, like, were you really horny? It's certain scenes in shows that things fit and things just don't fit. And I always approach when I'm watching something with the lens of who this character is, and in this situation or in this moment, would this person, the character, do X, Y, and Z? Maybe there might be a slight part of me putting myself in that space, right? What would I do if that was me? That could be it too, as well, putting myself in there. But at the same time, still, I do think of what would this character do? Would this character do this or that? And to me, in that moment, when she went to Myzaria's bedroom, first we see Renera in her bedroom, and she's laying in the bed because she got finished talking to Damon earlier after the whole Raina fiasco, which we will definitely get into. All right, we will definitely get into it. So she's in bed and she's kind of whatever thinking, and she's hurt and all of that. And then she gets up, and now, she's getting mad, and she's kind of, teed off, thinking about, wait, you just did all of this on me. And she see the skull and she throws it in the fire. I'm thinking, oh, she's about to go talk to Raina. She's about to go talk to her and go just ask, like, what's going, like, what happened? Tell me, I need to know, with Jace, what is it? Was it you? Did you kill, question her, something? But no, she gets up and go to Mysaria. All right. Okay, so now they're talking, and then next you know, they're making love, and it's like, yeah, really? Nope, I don't think that probably would have gone that way if we're thinking about this queen, this mother who lost her son, thinking this was the killer of her son, and this head that she literally have up there that she looks at every day. Didn't know that part, and now to come to find out that no, this person, this head is not who you thought it was, and this whole thing is a farce. And now we know. I don't know. I didn't think her going to Mysaria to have this conversation, or to then it turn into lovemaking, was the path that this character would have taken in this moment. But that could just be me. I must say the writers definitely got me with Eamon and Allison. Talk about lovemaking. I really was like, this has to be a dream. This can't be real. This cannot be real. I know the Targaryens are known for some wild pairings, but not this. And I was so glad it wasn't. Because it was a no. It really was a no. I'm just so glad that it wasn't that. But then when Aemon does wake up, well, because I guess, is he a dreamer too, like Helena? Which I would also would love to have seen more of her vision that she was having before Rhaenyra woke her up to have this conversation that was like, Rhaenyra, you're coming off a bit insecure, and you're coming off as if, you're getting kind of freak out-ish about, did you see me? Do I fail? And it's like, calm down. And one thing I would say about Helena definitely would just tune a person out and be like, oh, I'm done with you. I do like that about her. She's just like, oh, I'm not doing this. Mm-mm. Like, no more conversations out of me. Helena does not play. She really does protect her peace. Like, she exemplifies that absolutely. But Eamon, is he a dreamer though? Because what was that vision? Number one, he should have been like, oh my gosh, why? But is he a dreamer? And then to come to find out, he's actually having sex with the River Witch. So then it's like, wait, my goodness, he fell asleep while having sex. Now this is a whole nother thing. Like, I already said that, girl, he's not that into you. But my goodness, how does he fall asleep, have a vision and dream, and kind of foresee his mother coming there? But all of this was happening while he's engaging in sex. River Witch, please run. Like, he leave now. Like, let him go. Find someone else. He's not the one. He is not the one. But the fact that he also did actually foresee his mother coming, and then boom, there she is. Now here go Allison. I guess she's a little prisoner for everyone. I thought it was a real funny moment when he came stumbling in, and the Alice looked at him and was like, idiot. Yeah, she said, I told you, you can't be trusted. But, I mean, come on, think about it, though. This is his mother. Like, let's be for real. It's his mother. Of course he trusts his mother. I mean, but now, well, that's probably pretty much gone when he does wake up from this. And to see Aegon have to go ahead and stand on his own 2 feet, honestly, I like that. I like seeing Aegon, you know, do something that he thought to be worthwhile for his name's sake. And I did respect him when he said that I'm not about to just die out here like an unknown name or unknown person. And, or the fact to have people think that my brother killed me. Like, no, I'm going I'm gonna stand on business. And he did, mind you, when here go Laris. Laris said, oh, it's been nice knowing you, my Grace. But our time here is done. I thought that was too funny. It was so sad seeing Aegon turn around with his horse and look back like, oh, you know. But when the men was coming and Aegon started declaring and decreeing his name and all of this, I guess that's what woke up Sunfire, right? Like those words, that power he had behind that energy, that's what got Sunfire to rise up from the ashes, because David Sunfire came up there and I mean, ooh, Sunfire's face. Mm. I mean, the dragon was decaying, right? But definitely Sunfire still had the fire. When I saw that scene, I was like, you see, look at Aegon being a madman. Aegon said he don't care. Did he hesitate to Jakaris all of them? No, he did not. He just went ahead and did it. I said, Rhaenyra, I know you're trying not to be this type of ruler, but I said, look at the men. They do not hesitate. It's Jakaris all over. And I mean, and Aegon was like, Jakaris! Like he was just going he was going ham. But that's what really it is. You have to just go all the way through it. Like at this point, I think Aegon about to be a madman. I mean, he got his dragon back. It's a wrap. Yeah, so I guess about to see what he's about to do. And that's the thing that Rhaenyra wound up telling, was it Mysaria in the room? Like, I'm trying to rule like my father, but what has it gotten me? And it's like, it got you nowhere, baby. Nope. It has gotten you nowhere, because you are a woman and you cannot rule that way as your father did, because first off, they respected him differently than what they even giving you. And really, baby, your house is a mess. You came into a mess, but it's even more so just a mess, and you need to gain control of everything around you. And now Ulf is gone, and then here go Carlos. Oh my goodness. Poor Carlos. Like now Carlos is captive, and now you went and sent his son his finger. So that's already gearing up all this energy that's will be coming. And it's like, dang, I mean, Carlos kind of ticked me off in the past, but I'll be honest and say I ain't want him to be all manged up and just being handled like that. Like that's a little bit too much. Like, Armin, you're doing too much. And I'm glad to see Darren again kind of finding his voice. Like, you're starting to see more and more him expressing himself, because even in this episode he kind of said his piece or what he had to say, or when he questioned Armin at the dinner table. And it's like, that's right, Darren. He keeps saying that, oh, you're the king and all of this and making coins and you're doing all of that, but where's my voice? And now Darren is starting to, gain a voice for himself. And I would also attest that to the fact that his uncle's right there. Like, he got Sir Gwyn that's right there, who he kind of can confide in and talk to and express his frustrations with Armin. And I mean, his frustrations are indeed valid, because Armin is a trip. Now let's get to the meat and potatoes. All right, Princess Raina Nettles. Yay! Drum roll, please. So, this episode, I will say this, I was pleasantly surprised. I really was, because I really was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting, honestly, but I will just say this. Last week, I still have PTSD from that episode and from that slap from Jane. I really do. So I really was expecting when Damon saw her in the sky and, got her down on the ground and he was, jumped off Caraxes and was going to her. I just was like, is he going to hit her? Like, who's next? Like, are we just going to stand in line to beat on her and abuse her? I did, because again, PTSD, right? But he didn't. And it was so nice, he started expressing himself about, the fact that he didn't have a dragon and how his mother died and all of that. And he was just really, I'm being vulnerable and empathetic with her in that moment. And I was just, it really warmed my heart because I love seeing Daddy Damon. I really do. And then here comes Rhaenyra coming. And what happens? He tells her to run. Now, I'm like, what is girl going to run to? Like, there is nowhere to run. There is nowhere to hide. But she runs off, and Rhaenyra, now this, I will say this was my favorite scene of this episode, honestly, because you got the dragons. First of all, they're all heated amongst each other. The dragons going at it. You have Rhaenyra trying to calm her dragon. Everybody's dragon's just on one. They're getting riled up. And then, Rhaenyra comes like, what's up? Like, you're with what's happening here? And then he's like, it's not what you seem. She's out of her mind. And this, I don't know. That scene was just so good. And then when Raina Nettles get down there and she's in front of her, it's like, you did not do anything, okay? Like, for real. Like, I don't know why she's got this guilt on her when it comes to Jace, because again, she just was trying to help, but she's not vocalizing this at all. It's just like she's just taking it. In that moment with Raina, even when Rhaenyra saw that it was her and was like, wait, what's going on? It's like Rhaenyra was still protective of Raina. And the dragons was getting even more riled up and they were about to fight. Like, she told Raina, like, move out the way, go over there. She even put her on her dragon to go back to King's Landing. And it's like, that's what I'm talking about. I always felt that Rhaenyra was not going to be tripping too hard on her. She really was saddened the fact that, she was deceived, and as if she would have been harsh or cruel and not understanding. Also, when Damon told her, like, I'll go ride with you to find Vhagar. Oh my goodness. I just love to see Daddy Damon. I do. Out of this season, because now it's about to end, right? This season, Damon, I always thought he was a cool character, but the emotions and the empathy that he has shown in this season, especially to, Raina, I will say, I just loved it, to be honest. And also, even with Rhaenyra, he always do have her back. Like, that's one thing. So I hope she is wise about Mysaria. Like, okay, stop sleeping with her and focus on what's really going on, because like, your man, he don't play behind you, right? So you need to just focus on that. Not the bed, your man. My man, my man, my man. Focus on your man and what y'all have going on as dragon riders, and like, y'all got business to handle, and y'all need to be doing that collectively together. Who I feel bad for in this whole episode is Sheepstealer. I mean, Sheepstealer got jumped. Yeah, yeah. The thing about it though is Sheepstealer was free. Sheepstealer never asked for a rider. Okay, never asked to be tamed. This was a free dragon, and now this dragon is hurt and maimed just because Raina Nettles wanted to have a dragon. I blame the writers. I don't know if this happened in the actual book as far as Sheepstealer being injured or killed or anything like that happening, but I would say if they would have kept Raina and found a new actress to play Nettles, maybe Sheepstealer, this wouldn't have happened. I'm just saying. I do not know how I feel about this episode, but I guess I kind of enjoyed it. It seemed like now that I'm talking about it, it seemed like I enjoyed it. It had a lot going on. The slap from last week, I guess I'm going to do some healing work and some meditative exercises and some breathing to just kind of get over it. But I still find it totally unnecessary. It was. But we're going to move past that, right? Because sometimes I can ruminate on things for a while. But we're going to get past that because this episode was nice. Oh, and also Bayla telling her, like, give her a hug, like we could start anew. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And then Raina looked more refreshed, mind you. I mean, she did look a little bit worn, but she was freshened up, like she can sleep good. She's gone through a lot. And hopefully this is on the up and up with what's to come, because if they trick me and fool me and do some buffoonery, I'm really going to lose it. All right. But hopefully not. But I just love that. I love the fact that it's like she wanted her family and to feel that love. And here go Bayla, like straight up, like, sis, we're not going to do all that. Come here. I do. I really did like that. Next week is the season finale. So I will be right here. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.